Okay, this is the RJ45 connector. Ethernet wire. We always want to use shielded Ethernet wire on boats. Never use unshielded wire. So we strip this outer sheath back, about like so. And you'll see this is Robusto cable. It's got a really good shield, a really good foil, and a plastic thing inside of that. So I'm going to take some of the shielding off. And then this stuff is so robust that we also have this plastic inner sheath that you also got to get by. And we get into our 4 twisted pairs. We have a brown, orange, and green, and blue pair, and we need to untwist these guys right down to the bottom. So we untwist all 4 pairs. If you look really close at these, you'll see that they're actually twisted at a different rate from each other, so the twists don't line up with each other. And once you've got all 4 of them untwisted, we want to straighten them out and take some of those kinks out. And we'll put them in the right order. The right order there's 2 different types of Ethernet cables. There's a type A and a type B. A straight through cable, which is the same on both ends, is 2 type Bs. And a crossover cable is a type B with a type A on the other end. So there's 2 different types, and I'm going to do a type B cable, which is your straight through cable. Here's orange, orange, white, green, white, blue, blue, white, green, and brown, white, brown. So we put them into the correct order. So double check that we got it right. We reference our color codes. They're available right here on the tool. That's our color code for a type A and a type B. The correct order is orange, white, orange, green, white, blue, blue, white, green, brown, white, brown. Just straighten these guys out and pull them out nice and straight like a ribbon cable. Once you've got them nice and straight, cut them pretty much straight across there. Should look like this now. Have a connector. Go in there with that. Just put it through. Hopefully they come through in the right order. Orange, white, orange, blue, white, blue, green, white, blue, blue, white, green, brown, white, brown. So we got this one right. Sometimes you put it through there and one of them crosses over. You just got to pull it out and put it back in until you get it right. The other important thing to remember here is we got to put it in far enough that our strain relief hits here. So we got to keep jamming it in there and squeezing it and getting it to go in there a little bit until we see some blue showing here, so we know we're going to crimp onto the outer sheath. Once we got it like that, we just put it in our crimper, the RJ45 EZ crimper from Pomona Tools. Try to get your wires together. They got to come through this side. If they get all bunched up like that, take them back out. Do something about that. Get them to go through there peacefully. And once they go in there, then it'll slide right in. And once it's fully seated, we squeeze the crimper and it cuts those ends off for us. And that is a completed connector. All right, so this is the RJ45 connector. We always use a metal connector because we always use shielded wire. We want to make sure there's continuity from this shield through the connector, through any couplers that we use. They should be metal. So metal connector, we make sure that we have connection to the shield. We can look through this little window right here and see that the shield is in there and it's being crimped also. So we have metal to metal connection on the shield. After we crimp an Ethernet connector, we always make sure we inspect here for any loose ends that might be causing a short across these pins. You can see the cut off bare ends that the crimper has left. Sometimes there'll be a strand there. So make sure you inspect closely for that. Thanks for coming. That's our NMEA 2000 connector training. Remember, connectors matter. Safety of life at sea depends on this. Please be careful to put your connectors on properly. I'll see you at the next NMEA training video.